I thought today I could do a video and have a little bit of fun. I saw this. I saw this a few weeks ago and thought it was hilarious, and I wanted to share some of this with you. Get this, ready? Apparently, there are some people who think. I mean, just have a seat. I don't want you to get too triggered. Ready? There are some people out there that think that it's okay to be white. I mean, ooh. Can you believe that? It's okay to be white. Oh my goodness. So this all comes from a so there's a website, 4chan. It's like a message board, and a lot of people go to it because it's not really censored the way Facebook is or other message boards are. So, you know, if you're crazy, if you have wacky beliefs, whatever, you can go to 4chan and you won't get censored. And so there's a lot of different groups that end up going there, and also a lot of normal people go there too, just so they don't get censored. And so this group of people on 4chan had an idea. They came up with this plan. So they were going to set a trap for all of the liberals, all of the crazy identity politics people. They were going to set a trap. They were going to post posters everywhere, you know, college campuses, high schools, you know, public streets, whatever. And these posters all they were going to say in regular text was that it's okay to be white. Nothing else. No websites, no other, you know, no mention of who's posting it. Just the very simple phrase, it's okay to be white. And the prediction was that people were going to call it racist. They were going to freak out. And that is, of course, exactly what happened. This was all over the news, apparently. I've seen article after article about this racist, white supremacist movement that's posting posters that say it's okay to be white. Imagine that. Listen, I'll show you some of this stuff. This is pretty funny. Okay, this is what the poster says. See? Nothing else. All it says is the very simple phrase, it's okay to be white. And this is an article on Patheos, and the article's called, Is It Okay to Be White? And this is a Christian, apparently. And see, look at this. Apparently there is a national movement started by white nationalists in the netherworld of 4chan to post sheets of paper on college campuses that say it's okay to be white. Oh my goodness. Imagine that. And then he asks, look at this, is it okay to be white? Of course it's okay to be white. Oh, well, that's good. A Christian brother who thinks it's okay to be white. That is pretty good. If you read the rest of this article, he starts talking about how whiteness is this thing that it's different than being white. Whiteness is a toxic legacy. Look at this. Whiteness is a toxic legacy, is not okay. So in a sense, being white is not okay. Oh, look at this one. Or rather, every white person needs to be able to say, I'm not okay, in order to be liberated from the shame and the defensiveness that our ancestors' sin has bequeathed to us. This is funny. This is actually not funny when you think about it, but it's funny because this article actually makes the case that part of original sin is the sin of whiteness. So that's a Christian, but let's look at some of this other stuff, right? Here's another article from QZ.com. It's what the rise of It's Okay to Be White says about the alt-right. It actually doesn't say anything about the alt-right, to be honest. It actually says a lot about the other side of this issue, because if it said something more than It's okay to be white is perfectly crafted to make their point, because let's just say a bunch of racists came up with this idea, right? The statement itself isn't racist. It's the exact opposite of racism. In fact, it is like the most passively worded, like the least aggressive claim you could possibly make about being white. It's not even saying that being white is good. It's not even saying that it's great. It's not even saying that it's, better than average or even average. All it's saying is, it's okay. Yeah, like, it's all right if you're white. I mean, so even if it was written by a Nazi white supremacist, it doesn't matter because it's not a racist statement. But what it does prove, what it does say, is a lot about the opposition, who is very anti-white at times. So look at this. Like, what does this say about white supremacy? Oh my goodness, Marcus Peterson, the creator of Minecraft, declared it's okay to be white. Wow. Look at that. Can you believe it? He said it. Well, this talks about the origins, 4chan. On Halloween, 4chan laid out a game plan to turn this sentiment into a wider campaign focused around their simpler formulation, it's okay to be white. As a political operation, it was crude. What? What's crude about that? All right, let's look at some of these reactions. This is on Wikipedia. There's a Wikipedia page about the idea that it's okay to be white. It's okay to be white is a slogan and a meme based on a poster campaign organized by the popular image board 4chan. It's okay to be white posters have been placed in streets in the United States as well as on campuses in the United States and the United Kingdom. Many of the flyers were torn down, and some accused the posters of being covertly racist. How can there be anything racist about saying it's okay to be white? It's not talking about any other race. It's not talking about anybody except white people. And all it's saying is, it's okay. Listen to this. A spokesman for the Waterloo Region District School Board commented, "Our schools are safe spaces. We want them to be safe for all of our children. So to see this kind of thing emerge is a worry." A worry to who? You see, here's the thing. If you're making this statement, you have to be implicitly feeling that it's not okay to be white. Because the only way that this affects your safe space is if it's saying something that's wrong, that's morally incorrect. So if it's morally incorrect that it's okay to be white, what are you saying is morally correct? Look at this. University of Utah said, "If indeed these tactics are meant to silence our work in diversity and inclusion, please know that we will not be deterred." How in the world could it saying it's okay to be white deter your work in diversity and inclusion unless you're saying that white people aren't part of diversity? Like, you can't if you're white, you can't be diverse. If you're white, you can't be part of inclusion. You can't be included if you're white. The only way this threatens your work in diversity and inclusion is if you're saying, by definition, diversity and inclusion excludes white people. So this is just funny, because the point is, this was a trap, and everybody fell for it. So if you're saying the alt-right put this together and white supremacists put this together, then it was a trap, a specifically, carefully crafted, worded statement that was supposed to trap you into revealing the fact that you actually are a racist against white people. And it worked perfectly. It worked perfectly, because if that's a racist statement, then you have revealed that you are racist against white people. And here's the thing, like, I don't fall for any of this identity politics nonsense. I think that the identity politics on the blacks and Hispanic side is just as stupid as the identity politics on the white side. But you see, the alt-right and the white nationalists, they just are saying, hey, I want to play identity politics too. So it's just too funny, man. I love this. I love this. Tucker Carlson, apparently, I don't watch Fox News, but apparently Tucker Carlson was defending this idea that it's okay to be white, right? And people start attacking him, right? Being white is, by the way, is not something you can control, Carlson said to the camera in a priggish tone. Like any ethnicity, you're born with it, which is why you shouldn't attack people for it. And yet the left does constantly, in case you haven't noticed. Yes, the white constantly attacks whiteness and white people. Constantly. This is why I was so interested when Pastor Matt Chandler was saying how white people don't understand how it is to open the newspaper and worry how they'll be portrayed. I think they do. I mean, if it's racist to say it's okay that you're white, oh man. Anyway, this is just meant for a bit of fun. I actually recorded a video earlier this week that was a little more aggressive than my typical videos that it had been. And I'm still kind of debating whether or not to post it because I don't know if I want to be viewed as that YouTube ranter, you know? And I have a small audience anyway, but still, I'm still deciding. It was a good. The content is good. I just don't know about the tone. So anyway, hope you have fun. And just so you know, if you're white and you're listening to this, not everyone thinks that it's not okay to be white. It is okay to be white, and we love you, and you're our brothers and sisters, and you know, just try not to be racist.